Do I talk about the drink because of the promotion, or do I just because it is a Red Bull product?
I mean, we could.
They paid a lot.
Yeah, that's true. Hey guys, I'm here with Anticon from New Hampshire. New Hampshire. Hello, Anticon. We'll just get started right into the interview.
Absolutely.
So your album Force Field Kids was something I enjoyed listening to a lot.
Really stoked to hear that.
And I was just wondering, did the Force Field Kids ever grow up and become Force Field adults? Whatever happened to those kids?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Force Field Kids were basically like those kids on the playground. I mean, it's a really specific, stupid little thing, and I don't know how many people grew up with kids like this, but the kids on the playground that you would play tag with, and they were the kids that were like, my parents have 3 mortgages. Force Field, you can't tag me. You're not it. You know what I mean? The blue bloods, those kinds of kids. I guess maybe from an early age I had a resentment against kids that were maybe more wilted. So
you mentioned
kids, but they definitely did become Force Field adults.
So blue bloods, were you Crip or blood?
No, I was a blood on the playground.
You were blood on the playground?
Yeah. I mean, that's where the smart money was when I was coming up, and a lot of violence.
Well, the Crips were more popular where I'm from, down south, and so were the folk.
They're legit.
So that being said, I'm from the south. Why don't you ever tour there?
I'm actually, I think, just because of a lot of the political background and sort of guilt by association, I think I'm not really. I know Alabama specifically, I'm not permitted to enter on Tuesdays, which is tricky on tour because if you're trying to plot and route, you kind of have to skate around Alabama on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
And so, I mean,
Big Herman's monthly is on a Tuesday.
Yeah, and I have a genetic blood deficiency that, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's something related to kind of an electromagnetic phenomenon in Mississippi that it draws the blood towards the outer wall of my arteries, and it makes me very, very angry.
I noticed that you have a tattoo on your rib cage that says "Born to Ride for Life."
I do.
Could you tell us a little bit about that tattoo? And that came from prison, right?
Born to Ride was a thing. It was a thing that bitches like me in the pen would have to endure. Basically, it was a wheelbarrow game where you would either shiv or beat somebody with an inch of their life and pluck them in a just dump them in a wheelbarrow, and they would get a ride, sort of as a send-off party thing, and then you roll them around the yard. And I was really into like getting my paleo workouts on, my burpees, my deadlifts, my full body lifts, all that kind of stuff. So I got really into humping the wheelbarrow. So I mean, in a non-sexual way, it was purely just moving a heavy corpse around the yard.
And so,
and that milkshake brought bitches to the yard.
With your music, when you perform it live, I mean, how do you do that? Do you just have do you just rap? Is it just you?
I'll tell you, I make a lot of wishes. I do a lot of wishing. I tend to read my own palm a good deal, just to foresee the future and the outcome of the set, to kind of know. And that's what people don't realize is that when you do that, you're kind of able to slow time in a sense, and which of course gives you the advantage, but creatively.
Are there other people in your band?
In my mind?
No, in your band.
Yeah.
Is it just you up there, or do you just get up there and rap by yourself, or do you have how do you get the music to play while you're rapping?
That's part of the wishing. That comes into play with the wishing. The harder I wish, the louder the music becomes. I'm able to adjust frequency as well as volume and things like that with some of the wishing. There is no second place up there, So there's only there's a lot of people. There are multitudes.
So basically, every member of your band is in first place.
Yeah, we're all winners.
That's good. That's good to hear.
It's a big race.
And one more question. I hear in your lyrics a lot of things about changing the rap game. That you are changing the game.
Yeah.
Could you talk a little bit about that?
That's a tribal thing. it became such a competitive force. I think just in the urban jungle. We were just scratching and clawing, fighting each other to really have the next shit, to be on the next shit. And Game Changer is, it's a tribal commitment. It's a devotion. It's a devotion to the 5 elements.
With your band, would you consider yourself like the front man? The front guy.
Front and back, totally. Yep.
Front and back.
Yeah, front door action, back door action, a lot of action.
Thanks a lot. You're watching the Spoken Nerd video blog with Anticon from New Hampshire.
5 elements. Yeah. Peace.